them, and we had what we called mentors, women from the community and men from the community joined the teens at school, and that they were separated. The men and the boys were in one room, and the girls and the women were another. And we broke up into tables. There was women and students at each table, and we did a conversation cafe style on the topic. What does it mean to be a woman in this culture now? And I got to lead it, which was I just loved it. It was great. And halfway through, I asked, how many here feel that they are honored and respected in our society? Nobody raised their hand.
No girls.
No girls. And I thought they would, at least, even out of naivety, nobody raised their hand. And actually I heard later from the girls that they were saying they are not very well respected by the boys. And talked to very nicely and stuff, so treated nicely. So I just said, there's a lot of work we need to do. So I think it's for us to, and that starts from, we can't wait for others to honor and respect us. It starts from inside. When we honor and respect the feminine inside ourselves, and don't feel afraid to put it out there, be the model, that feminine model. And I don't mean feminine like girlish. I mean the feminine attributes, our strong attributes of who you are as a woman. It comes from within, and as we honor and respect ourselves, which means speaking what's the truth for us, and saying things that we see, and being part of the changes of in our society, then we will be respected out there. It comes from inside ourselves. And I've done workshops. I look at people to tell them to go inside to look at. Even myself, I have to look at, when am I not honoring and respecting the feminine me? When am I closing my voice off? When am I not speaking up? When am I not saying something because I don't think it'll be accepted out there? And I think that happens a lot. And I ask women in workshops, and they go, yeah, they don't feel like they're heard in their work. Still that corporate, the boss, they're afraid to... And then I said that on radio, and a guy called and said, I don't feel safe to bring my feminine in work. And you think about that. It's even harder for a man to show a feminine side of himself. Not accepted.
I think... in general, it's difficult to be truly authentic. I mean,
and that's what we're talking about, really.
Yeah,
being authentic.
Exactly.
And so that's what I mean about hiding, that we feel, because it's not going to be accepted. We're going to be rejected. And all the things we went through as a kid, and when we have felt rejected, or our voices weren't heard, whatever was put on us, whatever patterns we grew up with and have repeated. And that's what we need to heal in ourselves. It's all inside ourselves that we're doing this work. We can't expect it out there, like, I'll change when they change out there. It doesn't work.
You have really already described a lot about yourself being a catalyst of change. How would you like to continue being a catalyst?
And still pushing that envelope for women. I had an aha moment presenting something with a small group of people, of realizing I was to push on that, bringing that feminine consciousness forward, and that bringing that balance and empowering women to be leaders. And women, I'm doing an online course of Reclaiming the Divine Feminine, which is really doing that inside work, inner work for yourself, of looking at what are your attributes that and bringing them forth. What are your gifts? What's your passion? What's your purpose? All that. In relation to being a woman in this society. So it's all about really bringing the balance of women in our world. I just interviewed Jean Houston for an article in Aspire magazine, and she's all about that, the co-partnering of coming to partnership with men, and the world is going to change. It's women's time, and it's a great time to be a woman, and it's women's time to make this happen. And I think it's almost like we're on a march. We're just rolling, I can just feel the energy of it. I felt it this year at the conference. I felt it last year, beginning, and this year we had 40% more people attend the conference. So I think women are really looking for the community where they can explore these things, where they can feel heard, where they can explore who they are, where they can just join with other women and
so
celebrate.
Really, these couple of years, it's women rising energy. Okay, so it's not just me.
No. It's
wonderful
definitely out there.
For both you and Jean.
So I always encourage people, a good start is that you can buy my book, Woman of Wisdom, Empowering the Dreams and Spirit of Women.
And go to Amazon?
You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it you can go to the Woman of Wisdom website, womanofwisdom.org. I also have a website for my publishing firm. I self-published the book, and it's wisewomanpublishing.com. And but I would love for people, you can sign up for the Women of Wisdom newsletter by going to our website. So it's Women of Wisdom, www.womenofwisdom.org. So you can find out all the things that we're doing. by joining our e-newsletter.
Great. And also every February there is the Women of Wisdom Conference that everyone could participate. So hopefully
Yes.
next year it'll be even greater than
Oh, I think
40%
it will. And we also do
increase.
things during the year. We have a bi-monthly community connection workshop where we bring 3 presenters on a theme. Next one is actually going to be on Reclaiming the Feminine that myself and 2 others are going to do. It's April 17th. So we choose a theme and we have presenters come. So we're doing things during the year too.
Right.
We have monthly women's dances, or just women get to dance, and so lots of things that support women.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Kris, for your time.
You're welcome. That's fun.
Wonderful. Yeah, thanks.